TV.
People consider me to be the dean of African American divers.
Units be advised, it looks like the mother has stabbed her sister.
For a real one like you, writing you this letter to me.
R&B singer Monica has a new song called Letters.
Got locked down, I ain't found nobody else to fit in. For a real one like you, writing you this letter to me. Writing you just that you could hold me. A cheat and a friend even took care of my family.
In Calhoun County, Michigan, 90 miles from Detroit, Jessica Edward Riggs was arrested and charged with 2 counts of assault with an intent to murder, 2 counts of first-degree child abuse, and 2 counts of second-degree child abuse after her 15-year-old daughter called authorities to report she was trying to kill her 2-year-old daughter. When authorities arrived, they kicked in the bathroom door to find her kneeling over her baby inside the tub, smothering and drowning the baby. When officers pulled the baby out the tub, the baby had a stab wound. Officers did CPR. The baby coughed up water and began breathing on her own. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Viewer discretion advised. Units be advised, it looks like the mother has stabbed her sister.
Make an entry to this channel.
Make an entry.
All right. Buddha. Get off! What's going on? Stabbed it in the throat. Dispatch 2706. I got a child with a stab wound in the chest. I need medical priority 1.
I'm clear, stab wound to the chest.
Wake up, baby. Stand up. The mother was drowning it in the bathtub when we found it.
I'm clear, 1317.
Send whoever we got.
80, 5418. Start that way.
If you get DB on the line as well, if you can, please.
Okay.
Send her out.
2, 4, 5,
17 Sunday.
9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. She's going. Breathe.
Breathe for us, honey. Come on.
Keep breathing.
She's cuffed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15. Breathe for me, baby. Come on. You alright?
There you go.
That's Metro 6. Baby's starting to cry.
Clear, baby's starting to cry.
Come on,
What's-
honey. Come on, honey.
Wake up, baby. I don't know. It's not bad. 2706. I got not much active bleeding from the injury. It's below the throat.
Come on,
She's
honey.
moaning. Keep coming, priority 1.
Come on, honey.
They're coming.
Keep
Priority 1.
breathing for us, alright?
Keep breathing.
You en route.
There you go. Eyes are open. Good girl, yeah. Keep breathing, honey. You got 2.
2. Alright, I got 1. Actively bleeding again. She's still crying.
Can you advise it's just under the neck?
It's going to be at the bottom of the throat. Buddha.
Activist Jamal Green provides details on drug charges against mom and her teen son in Chicago restaurant shooting.
Her son saw his mother being hit by this man several times. All over the country said that this is a case of self-defense. People were there, especially men that watched this happen, and it had to be to save his mother. Where are we as a community? Situations like this can happen, can be severely attacked. No one does anything. Own son, 14 years old, to step up and put it into this situation. Do what he felt was right. This son, actor, star in Chirac movie, star in The Chi, honor roll student. He saw his mother being severely, hit. He took action. I would never praise the loss of life. That the decision by the state's attorney today was correct.
Ufad Williams has been dubbed the Houston serial rapist. He met several women on social media and dating apps, taking them out on dates on Richmond to have drinks. 3 of the victims reported blacking out after consuming drinks he brought them and waking up undressed from the waist down at the Crystal Inn on Main Street. He lured his victims in from social media and dating apps. He's been charged with 3 counts of sexual assault.
Meet in public places during daytime hours. Share a location with friends and family members.
Before meeting.
Plan your own transportation. Trust your instinct. And you have a right to say no.
An 18-year-old gives evidence, telling someone he killed his grandparents. He was arrested shortly after the incident occurred in Houston. His grandparents were found deceased inside the home. On Clay Road in Northwest Houston, an officer was arrested for shooting his wife in the face with a rifle. A woman was murdered by her boyfriend in Houston in front of her daughter. Somewhere in America, there's a predator who's itching to take a victim somewhere isolated and assault and decapitate them. A predator picked a doll to be his victim. No charges have been filed. The doll was missing a head, a leg, and an arm. Brandon George has been arrested for burglary for stealing panties. Several women contacted authorities saying that he broke into their home and stole their panties. After authorities searched George's home with a search warrant, they found hundreds of panties. A woman who uploads videos of her and her kids living out of a van on TikTok has been arrested for assault, chasing a lady with a machete. Her 3-year-old daughter washes dishes on the sidewalk, and they prepare their food on a hot plate on the sidewalk.
Defendant threatened the complainant with a machete. It has a 2021 weapon case that was dismissed.
Authorities found a bucket in a van they were using for a toilet.
She struck the complainant with a baseball bat.
Investigators there was a strong odor of trash coming bucket from the van, used as a officers toilet. Say the kids and their clothing.
I have nobody to support. But I'm not trying to sacrifice my soul and my dignity for a piece of paper.
In Houston, at the All Seasons food store and gas station, a man attempted to rob a 9-month pregnant woman. He was fatally shot. Let's take a look. the slave ships didn't make it to America safely on their journey across the Atlantic. One slave ship in particular, the Henrietta Marie, sank with plenty of slaves on board. Some divers have made history by diving to the bottom of the ocean and putting a headstone on the shipwreck in honor of the slaves' memory. They drowned in the sea.
Of this guy, Ken Stewart.
On the boat, and the folks on the boat up with me. My assumption is because I was black.
People consider me to be the dean of African American divers. People consider me to be the dean of African American divers. I learned to dive in the military. First official dive was 1951.
Dr. Jones is the greatest black man I have.
One by one, people started contacting. So I said, well, let's form a club. Once we saw the shackles, it really upset the people back down on the Henrietta Marie. Now, I've made over 6,000 memorable dives I have because it was like diving on a gravesite. You do feel like you're visiting the souls of your ancestors. Sorrow, anger, disgust, sort of feeling of helplessness. You know, we need to go out and find these slave ships.
Slave ship was seeing that wreck and grab to feel the vibration, the energy, and the pain, and audibly hear the agony and the scream.
We never forgot about you. Looking for you, and we found you.
When we encounter these slave back to those people group and tell them that we found their ancestors.
We met a gentleman, member of the Makua tribe, and he gave to us a cowrie-shelled encased basket. Inside that basket, he had put soil. And that soil came from people on the African continent, boarded to ships. He asked us to take the soil, bring it as close as possible to the wreck.
The America, it connects Africa, it connects Mozambique.
And I learned to dive in the military.
If you want to see more, I'll be putting the links in the description below. Just type the word more in the YouTube button. Subscribe.